nitro. Okay, anyway, so on today's episode, yes, it's 2023 and it's all about fitness and, New Year's resolutions. Everybody is like, I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to do all these things. So we're going to talk about all of the Young Living products that support muscle recovery and all of our fitness efforts and being as healthy as we can be. And so, we started off with Nitro. That's for cognitive fitness, which is wonderful for focus and brain health and all that good stuff. But for me, every morning before my workouts, I take a Nitro because it's an early workout with our trainer, and I need something to keep me going and wake me up. And so my Nitro's got the B vitamins, and it's got juices and oils and a little bit of green tea, and so it gives me some energy without all the extra sugar and caffeine rush and things like that. So yeah, this is my start of my morning before my fitness routine. So, and then I have all the different things that I like to do for my routine. I think a lot of us have a lot of good tips that we can share. So what do y'all think?
Y'all looking at me, the only fitness I'm doing is fitness taco in my mouth.
Okay.
I have a seafood diet. I have seafood and I eat it.
And that's why I work out, because I eat the food. Well, I'll share a little bit about what I have over here. So this is my a water bottle. When I do a workout, I loved hearing all about AminoWise, and Brian Clay shared all about the AminoWise and why he, as an Olympic athlete, Olympic gold medalist, always used amino acids, the BCAAs, the branched chain amino acids, and how important they are for when you're working out, your muscles break down, and how amino acids can help with recovery. They help with actually stamina during a workout. And so I am not an Olympic athlete. I know. I'm not an Olympic athlete. Don't be fooled. But I work out because definitely for health reasons. I'm in my 40s, but I have young children, and so I have to keep up with them for the rest of my life. I want to be a healthy grandma, and so I am taking amino acids not just when I work out, but anytime I do strenuous yard work, even anything that's a little bit out of the ordinary, I'm making sure my muscles are supported. So I like to I don't even use a full scoop, because it is really so potent. It's just like all of our products. I use about a half a scoop of AminoWise with ice and water, and then sometimes I'll put megacalin with it because I like a little bit extra citrus flavor with it. I shake it up. I have it during my workout and after for recovery as well. And I can tell the difference. I did CrossFit. We have athletes in our family. I can tell a huge difference when I don't take it. I have reconstructive knee surgery in my teens, in my high school, because of a basketball injury. And oils were not part of my beginning of my story, but they are 100% helping me with longevity of movement, and
that's so good.
Honestly, cool as a pain cream too for the way I feel after a workout.
Yeah, absolutely. I love my AminoWise as well, and I drink it after my workout is what works the very best for me. And I usually mix it in with my red drink, with my Ningxia Red and some water and sulfurzyme powder and a few drops of lime, vitality oil, and then over the years I've been adding things into my red drink, like the collagen and the greens and my mineral essence. But AminoWise has been part of my post-workout regimen ever since it came out, and I absolutely love it. Another thing for me that I like to do during my workout, it's important to have electrolytes and have our minerals as we sweat and we're just depleted. So I'll take my water before I work out, and I love the grapefruit bergamot Wild Vitality drops with electrolytes. And so, it's the best flavor in my water. Out of all of them, it's my absolute favorite.
It's the best.
And so you just, get a little squirt, and there you go. And this is what I love to drink during my workout. Sometimes I may add just a little splash of Ningxia Red. which is, again, wonderful to help replenish the nutrients and stuff during a workout. But
So you were using the AminoWise before,
During and after.
during and after, and you're after. So you mentioned like if you're doing anything strenuous, like
Yeah.
yard work
Yard
or
Yeah.
VR gaming or
Definitely
The way that you VR game, yes. If it is full contact, you need to take AminoWise.
especially full
Oh my
contact with the
goodness.
furniture.
or a broken television because
I broke the television.
she gets a
You were just
full-on
asking.
workout.
You weren't just
I was
asking
punching.
for a friend.
I was punching, and that TV was in the wrong place.
But I mean, seriously, anything that you can imagine that
Right.
would not be considered your normal routine, anything that would, even if you're starting to work out again, this is a wonderful, even if you're just walking.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah.
AminoWise is going to be very helpful with getting you back into a regular routine. And of course, make sure you're stretching and make sure you're drinking water, all the things that are good for your body.
Stretch before.
It's full of minerals. It's good for you. Potassium, magnesium, sodium, all those things.
I was gonna say AminoWise really helped me. I had something done in my body. Well, I should say, can I say a surgery? Anyways, I had a surgery done, and that particular leg I couldn't use for a long time, so I had a little bit of atrophy to the muscle, and so for me, making sure that I was still working it out, and as a massage therapist, I know all the things to do to like help invigorate the muscle, but Aminos is actual muscle food. So yes, I can do all that, outside work and things like that, manipulate the tissues, but the inside work is really done with these aminos. So I was taking that, totally got my, mobility and even my definition in the muscle came back. And so I think again, yes, exercise and all these things, but also if you have a depletion somewhere where even the older we get, the muscle, we tend to lose muscle. So just keeping those muscles full of fuel.
That's good. That's good. And amino acids are the building blocks of proteins.
Right.
And our
Right.
muscles need protein, and and that's all really good.
Hey Talia, what do you call an organic compound with an attitude?
What?
Amino acid. Hi, I'm Wendy,
And I'm Talia.
and this is
It's
a
a
science
science
highlight. AminoWise is a triple targeted branched chain amino acid supplement that supports your muscles. It's awesome for those who work out regularly, but it also is good for muscles in middle to older age people for slightly different reasons that we'll get into here in a minute. Talia, I don't know about you, but after the holidays, I am always more focused on getting healthy again.
Yes, there's definitely a time for feasting with family and friends, and there's a time for focusing on getting back into your skinny jeans. January is definitely one of those times for me.
Totally. Well, today we want to highlight one of Young Living's products that can complement your workout routine. It's called AminoWise, and we're going to highlight the benefits. Now, why is this so good for workouts? First, it's packed full of branched chain amino acids, which encourage the production of nitric oxide, which can help improve the vascular blood flow. Secondly, one of those amino acids specifically is called B-alanine, which is going to help keep your energy up during your workout and keep the vasodilation going so that your muscles can get the blood flow and oxygen they need when you're working out hard. Third, all of the branched chain amino acids support your muscles during and after exercise to help fight fatigue and enhance recovery. And fourth, AminoWise also has ingredients that replenish important minerals lost during exercise, such as sodium citrate, potassium citrate, calcium citrate, and magnesium citrate. Fifth, it's also enriched with polyphenols and antioxidants to help reduce lactic acid induced by exercise to aid in recovery. Leave lactic acid buildup in the dust when you sip on your AminoWise during your workout. So now, as amazing as AminoWise is for those who are doing workouts, it's also amazing for those who don't. Branched chain amino acids support a healthy heart and healthy circulation. It also provides a good source of vitamin E and zinc. It's formulated with our high antioxidant wolfberry powder. And as we age, it becomes more important that we consume more branched-chain amino acids to avoid the breakdown of muscle tissue. Branched-chain amino acids turn on your genes to stimulate the production of muscle tissue, or in some cases, as with older people, reserve your muscle tissue.
One of the biggest differentiators of this product from others on the market is that this contains no artificial sweeteners. Instead, it has a natural wolfberry lemonade flavor. The less water you use, the bolder the taste. If you don't care for the taste, you can just add it to a little bit more water. Remember, it's not only for people who are working out. AminoWise also supports your immune function, your neurotransmitters, and maintaining muscle tone for all people of all ages.
Here's a few testimonials from friends who wrote in about AminoWise. Quote, I love using AminoWise when I work out, but mixing it in just 8 ounces tends to be a little strong for me. I'll generally put 1 scoop in my 32-ounce water bottle and sip on it throughout my workout. I always feel awesome after and throughout the day.
Here's another one. I mix it with a scoop of alkaline in the evening. It keeps this great granny running.
And here's the last one. I add a scoop to my water bottle and drink before and during lifting weights. I've noticed a lot less soreness post-workout. It's so good to have healthy tools to reduce lactic acid. So there you have it. AminoWise is great for you if you're kicking off a new workout program or if you just want to maintain your muscle mass. Happy working out!
Hi, I'm Laura,
And I'm Max.
and we're Farm Junkies, and we're here in Mona, Utah to talk to you about the distillation process and the equipment that goes into distillation.
So with the plant material that's put inside the cooker, somehow you got to get that out. So what Gary developed, this brown thing, commonly referred to as the ring, sets down in the bottom of the extraction chamber, the cooker first. The plant material goes on, but then these chains have to hook up on the side because once the distillation's done, they have a big hoist that'll pick these baskets, these rings up with the plant material to set it out, to clean it out, to get ready for the next cook. Now these are no ordinary chains. These are stainless steel chains. It's stainless steel in these rings because Gary found out with just common steel chains, common steel material, that would leach into the oils during the distillation process. So this sets Young Living apart from anybody else. Gary's idea to get these kinds of chains, this material, as well as the cooker, all stainless steel, medical grade stainless steel that won't leach anything into our pure oils.
Max is going to tell us about the distillation process.
So we saw the plant material earlier. We had some juniper, and that's what's in this cooker right here. It's also referred to as the extraction chamber, but this is packed in really tight. And you remember we referenced those surgical steel chains. Well, these are here in the top, so that ring's in the bottom, the plant material's there, and that's packed in really tight. Because what they do then with the distillation, they bring steam in underneath, and if it's not packed tight, it'll actually create a chimney and work itself around and not go through all of the plant material to extract the oil. So it's really important that all of this is done correctly, and there can be several tons of plant material depending on what's being distilled at that time.
Sports, activities, what do y'all do and what are your favorite products? Just one, if you can name one favorite product that you do. So tell your sport and your favorite product for that.
Well, I dance, I sing, I used to play basketball. I've done a lot of things.
Yes.
One thing that comes to my mind is during all of that, you drink a lot of water. I use my electrolytes in my water.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite flavor?
Grapefruit.
Okay, grapefruit bergamot is so good. And the bergamot relaxes at the same time the grapefruit helps with digestion.
It's so refreshing.
It is. That's my favorite. All right, you, Abby?
I used to do ballet, tap, jazz, and contemporary.
Yes.
So I could not tell you how many times I have rolled my ankle or twisted my ankle. So I would always put Coolazol and Aroma Ease or Panaway on my ankles at night.
Perfect.
Or on my toes. Because It's a lot of work.
It is. It is. I've seen that footwork, and that's a lot. All right. Ethan, what about you?
So I do basketball and I mow the lawns, and usually every time I mow a lawn, I put the grapefruit bergamot electrolytes in my water.
Oh, that's yummy. And I bet that's so refreshing when it's like super hot in Texas. I know you're in Texas. Oh my goodness. Okay, what about you, Diego?
I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I like to lift weights a lot.
Yep.
And I like the electrolytes and the energy ones too.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. How do the Young Living oils or supplements help you perform better in whatever you're doing physical?
I'd just say energy.
Energy.
You look energized, you look ready to go, you look awake, and you
Yes.
look like happy to do what you're doing because you are,
Yes.
but you know, you're focused on what you're doing.
Perfect.
Makes me feel ready to go.
Ready to go. Yes. Are your kicks higher in jiu-jitsu?
I'm not as sure.
You're not as sore afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a good thing, right? Good thing that you have these oils, good thing that you're supporting your body. You can do things better, more efficient. Right? You like it. Okay.
You know, you mentioned an injury and having needing to recover. I had a foot injury years and years ago, and so it would make it my joint, my ankle, my foot really stiff when I was working out. It was just very uncomfortable, really, to do cardio, and so I just knew I needed something to support my joints. And y'all, Agiles. Oh my goodness, the type 2 collagen that's for your cartilage, for your joints. It's phenomenal. Another one that's really great, so this is the Agiles. It has the turmeric in it. It has frankincense resin in it, which, oh my word. So Agiles is like overall, it just really helps support the body's natural response to inflammation and good joint health. And this was huge for me to be able to get more mobility back and flexibility in my ankle and foot. And another one that really helped was BLM. And BLM stands for bones, ligaments, and muscles. And so this is just, I think it's not just for recovery of some injury or whatever. I mean, this is just really good for the longevity and the health of your bones, ligaments, and muscles.
Yes.
The type 2 unddenatured
Yes.
collagen. So
The unddenatured type 2 collagen is in here, and there's a lot of MSM, and that's we've been talking about. Like, we will always talk about the importance of MSM and sulfur.
Well, a year ago this month, I hurt myself shoveling snow. My first time to shovel snow, and pulled my back right out. Wow. And those two right there, Agiles and BLM, are what helped me snap back so quickly. So
Yeah, when you give your body the building blocks for functioning well, and then your body can actually also repair well.
Yeah.
And so
7 or 8 years ago, I don't know, you probably don't even remember, but I think I called you because I thought something was really wrong with me. I woke up and my feet just hurt all the time. I'd get out of bed and I'd have to walk around for like 10 minutes to get the blood flowing, and they just hurt and ached. And you were like BLM and sulfurzyme to support your body with those building blocks. And I took it took 6 weeks. Like, I just kept taking it. And one day I got up out of bed and I was like, nothing. Like, it was great. And I was very faithful at my supplements. I took them for over a year and I never had that again. And then we had a situation where I missed an order and it just didn't come that month. And I was like, I'll get it next month. No big deal, right? And I went a couple weeks and I got out of bed and all of a sudden I was like, my feet hurt again.
Not this
like,
again.
And but it was a thing where you're like, oh my gosh, it's been working.
Right?
we take for granted when we feel good.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
It's not, and so instead of let's being reactive to these things, let's be proactive. Let's start taking the things that we're going to help our body with longevity. Let's start making sure we have our MSM in sulfurzyme, making sure that we have our type 2 unddenatured collagen, taking Ningxia Red daily, because once you have that, it becomes a part of your lifestyle. You're going to start recognizing over the long term of this being like, wow, I feel good. My body is aging well.
Yeah.
We either pay for health care now or we pay for sick care later.
That's good. That's good.
That's right. Another product that we really love for muscle recovery, and something that my husband's been taking for a long time, is PowerGize. And we actually talked about it a few episodes ago when we were talking about endocrine system support. But this is like, even on the bottle, like it's for boost your stamina, increases strength, sustained energy, and so it has so many different herbs and essential oils that really help support all those fitness efforts that you're doing with working out.
I was gonna say, my 92-year-old grandmother takes that, and she absolutely loves it. It's one of her things that yeah, she's like, she's had some, well, she thinks she has a lot of things going on in her body, which at 92, I mean, there's
a lot of things going on.
So they're legit, it's a legit, but she says that every morning that in her Ningxia, or those things that she likes to get up and take and basically help her throughout the day. So I'm like, well, if it helps my 92-year-old grandmother, then it's gonna help us. I was gonna also say, as a massage therapist, yes, we do everything inside and, like you said earlier, inside out. That's how we help ourselves to heal. But outside, what can we do outside? I absolutely love the Cool Azul. Let me just say, this is another one. I go to my grandmother's every week and I do a little bit of massage on her, and I use the pain cream, and I also use that CBD, which is right over there, and that is phenomenal for muscles. Just so you know, it is like, those of y'all out there, it's like Tiger Balm, and can I say those things? And the other one, but way better. And the only reason I say that is because it really penetrates below that sub layer. You really wanted to get it all the way down to the muscle. And so this is a really good one. Great glide. Everyone who does massage, a great glide on this. And then this one, which is the Muscle Rub CBD 600 milligram. I love this for those that have, like, your clients, or that time where you're like, I just can't, like, I can't turn this way, or I can't do. This is great for those types of clients, and also for yourself. Also, if my kids, say for instance, come home with leg cramps because they've been at sports all day, even before they had the leg cramps, I put this on them, because again, talk about preventative. So before, they take a shower, come home, take a shower, I put this on their legs immediately so that they avoid those leg cramps at night. So.
I want to say something else about the Cool Azul pain cream. Like, I'm gonna say, pain can be so many different places, and it's so great for everywhere. A few little tips of how I boost, the activity of the Cool Azul pain cream. I will add in some helichrysum. I like to put a little bit of the pain cream in my hand, and I'll add a couple drops of helichrysum, a couple drops of wintergreen. There's already wonderful oils in this cream, but I do like to give a little extra. Also, I'll combine it with the Deep Relief roll-on for the muscle relief, and I have that sitting right here. And so
They're pals.
Yeah, so whenever if I get a kink in my neck from sleeping kind of funny, I'll roll just the Deep Relief on, and then I like to layer things, and so I'll layer on the pain cream, and it really gets deep down to get that pain and just relieve that. And then, goodness sakes, this stuff every time, like this CBD muscle rub is so phenomenal. But I mean, when you combine these,
Check it out.
I would always have these around, because you never know when you're gonna need something.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm Laura. This is Audrey and Ava, and they're my oily girls. And we are going to show you how to make one of our favorites, freezer fudge. Freezer fudge came about many years ago whenever I was just trying to find something simple, a fun, healthy snack after dinner. And we like to you put them in the freezer, they set up pretty quickly, and you can have them within just a few hours. So what we have here is almond butter. We have an entire jar. It's about 12 ounces of almond butter. And the almond butter is the no stir kind, or the stir kind, so it's a little bit more oily. So if you are using a peanut butter or an almond butter, any kind of nut butter that's a little bit more, it's processed of any kind, it won't really be as liquid as you need it to do for this recipe. So you might need to add anywhere from half a cup to a quarter of a cup of coconut oil to kind of help it be a little bit more liquid. So you see how that stirs really nicely? That has a nice, so Ava, you're gonna be in charge of stirring. We're gonna add to it some dark maple syrup. So this is going to be, go ahead and add that in. Ava's gonna stir it around. There we go. A little extra on the side, you're okay. And I don't like to waste anything, so I like to scrape, just let it all get out there. And then Ava, real gently, you just mix that in. So we're gonna mix that, she's gonna mix that together and completely incorporate it. You can even hold the jar. I like to bring my kids into the kitchen because you know what? They don't know unless we teach them. So they're going to learn as we go here a little bit. So Ava has incorporated it pretty well. We're next gonna add a cocoa. Now you can use different flavorings. I like chocolate because we've always used cocoa in the past, but for today we're gonna use 2 scoops of Pure Protein Complete chocolate. So Audrey, here we go. There you go, nice. And then Ava's gonna slowly incorporate that. And the idea behind it is it's kind of the almond butter gives you that nutty flavor that you're looking for with fudge. The Pure Protein Complete is the chocolate. And then of course a little salt. So Audrey, would you put a few swirls of salt in there as she's incorporating it? I like the pink Himalayan salt. It's really nice. You can always adjust this. And what's great about it is not baking, so you don't have to worry about it being exact measurement. So kids, this is a really fun one for kids. So I'm gonna stir around, and I'm gonna have actually Sis, can you go ahead and stir it around? As she's doing that, we're gonna talk just a little bit about the chia seeds. Now the chia seeds are an extra little fun thing that I incorporated on my own, and they can give it a really nice crunch. So, you know, the chocolate crunch bars that you have, you can actually use this chia seed to kind of give that same crunch effect. So Audrey's got it mixed in there really well, and then Ava is gonna pour it in. Pour it around, good job. So as she's finishing doing that, as you can see, it was very simple, not many ingredients at all. And then what you can do is then have fun with it. You can flavor this. Chocolate and orange go together really nicely. So that might be a Valentine's, or you might want to do maybe a cinnamon bark to a chocolate hot. You can do it without the chia seeds too. You could do it with crunchy almond butter, and that kind of gives it a nice texture as well. And then depending on what holiday or what occasion you're celebrating, you can pour it into these really cute molds. And so it's fairly thick, as you can see. It's going to be a little bit more like a thick cake. It's not even a cake batter anymore. So if you like it to be a little bit more thin, you can add coconut oil to it so it makes it more, it pours out better. I like this because you can actually push it into the molds. It can be really firm. It'll start to kind of set up a little easier. So you just can kind of push it into the mold, pretend like you're a mason, lay some bricks, and you scrape it in there. And so kids can do this. So I'm gonna let Audrey kind of start doing that. And then Ava and I are gonna we've washed our hands really good. So we're gonna grab these, and it starts to get a little oily, and you can roll it into balls, and you can put it into the little pan. As it sits up a little bit, it's still very, I'm gonna push this forward so Ava can get to it. As it gets, it sits out, you could roll this in shredded coconut. If you wanted to make a peppermint flavor, you could do peppermint balls, and it's really cute in these little pans as well. I like it for, there's little gingerbread and snowmen, so it can really, whatever festive occasion you want. We have some Christmas trees here, some dinosaurs. My niece Elise I did a shower for her. I love, she is paleontologist, and so I liked to use those for her. So there's lots of fun ways you can do it, and the kids can involve. Look, see how easy this is. Really simple. I'm gonna grab, you guys keep doing this, I'm gonna grab the finished ones out of the freezer.
Wow, that's big.
All right, so we have our completed pan here. And as you can see, these were the balls. If you wanted to even roll them in more Pure Protein Complete, that's an option. They come out of the molds pretty easily. I would imagine it took this about 3 hours to completely set up to where you could see the actual imprint of the gingerbread man on the face. It's really cute. I did some bows, candy bows, and some little hearts as well. These had the chunky chocolate in it, so those were really fun. And Ava's doing a great job. So as you can see, you can dress it up. You could drizzle. You could make a sauce and drizzle over the top and really make it easy. You guys enjoying this?
Yes.
I think we found a winner. And if you just really don't want to get festive, you can just pour this entire thing on a pan, freeze it, and then cut it into squares later. So enjoy making your freezer fudge. I would love to hear all the variations that you make, maybe using vanilla Pure Protein Complete to make a fudge, or what vitality oils you like to add to it. So send those in to us and share your recipes.
Hey guys, it's Talia, and I'm here to tell you how to stretch your money and get the biggest bang for your buck with your Thieves cleaner. Now, something that I personally in my life that's very helpful for me is when I not only can save money, but I can save time. So this little hack is something that I use every single day in my home. I love Thieves cleaner. I love to put it in the spray bottles and have it on my counters, but sometimes it's so much easier if I have something pre-made. So what I have done is I get these jars here from Target. They're less than $10. There's multiple sizes, so you can choose. I actually take a roll of paper towels and cut it in half. I stick 1/2 into the jar. I take 2 cups of water and 1/2 of an ounce. So 2 cups of water and 1/2 of an ounce of Thieves cleaner. Now, if you don't have a little handy dandy measuring cup like this, you can just use 1 capful of your Thieves cleaner. Pour that right into your water. And then once you have your paper towels in your jar, you just pour that right on over your paper towels and let it sit. When you come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, the cardboard tube that is in your paper towels will pull right out, and that will be something that you can discard. And then when you go to use your wipes, they just pull right out in little squares like this. They're pre-moistened. It's a total time saver, and because you're spreading out your product, it actually helps save product in the end. So I hope you decide to do this. Like I said, it's a money saver and it's a time saver. Super convenient, and it's something that my kids love. This is a great way to get your kids involved. You don't have to worry about them wasting product. So this is something that's been super helpful in my house, and I hope it's helpful in yours. Well, we're back with another video episode of Dumb Stuff with Oils. Again, if you didn't see the previous episodes, we have been to corporate and interviewed the COO of Young Living, Prasad G, because this
He's got a last name that's really long.
No, this would be Dumb Stuff with Talia if I tried to say it. So we're going to hear his video about his Dumb Stuff with Oils.
And you said, usually it happens accidentally, but I don't think it was the case in my case. So, okay, so me...
So he's admitting this was not an accident.
Yeah, what
he
does that
intentionally did
mean?
whatever is about to happen.
We have an amazing team. We're like family. So we were one night at Tabiona. We watched a movie, and it was about 1 in the morning, and we were just playing with each other. And
We have some party animals.
Tabiona is a wonderful Young Living farm.
Yes.
everyone was bugging me, not leaving me alone. and I grabbed an oregano. That was right there.
Oregano.
Yes, an oregano.
Yes,
So I was
class.
just trying to throw it at them. The next thing I know, a couple of drops hit me right around here.
Oh my goodness.
I was trying to keep everyone else away, but I was the one who suffered with it. So I learned all about the oil and how strong the oil is.
Oh
so
my
I had
goodness.
to use V6 and coconut oil the whole night.
The whole night, he says.
Yeah, so that was my dumb story.
Food fights with oils not
Not a good
recommended.
idea.
No.
Not a good idea. So we shouldn't also be throwing pasta, because apparently it's the pasta and the oregano, and when you when you throw oils at people, something always comes back to fling you in the eye.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Not at all. But you know what? If you're at corporate, we would love to see your dumb stuff with oils. We would love to hear that story. So wherever you are, all you have to do is videotape yourself telling your story and send it to info@thatoilshow.com.
Another thing that I did want to talk about today with post-workout for myself, I love to have some good protein after I work out, and so we have two options here for our shakes, for protein shakes. So we have our Pure Protein Complete, we have the chocolate, and there's also the vanilla spice flavor, and it's whey-based protein. And it's 25 grams. I'm looking here at the back, 25 grams of protein. And this is so yummy, and it's nice and creamy. Sometimes I'll put it with almond milk. And I mean, I love the Pure Protein Complete. And so then our other option is our vegan protein formula. Power Meal that was gone for a while, and then it came back in 2022, and this has all sorts of plant-based protein with the pea protein, and it's 20 grams, I believe.
It is.
Of protein, and so what a great option. And y'all, I did not like the old Power Meal, but this Power Meal, I really, really like it. And my favorite way to drink it is with a scoop of our golden turmeric. And oh my goodness, everybody knows the amazing properties of turmeric, and it's supporting the body's natural response to inflammation. And so you get this power pack punch of support post-workout with your Power Meal and golden turmeric. And it's so fast and easy to make, and usually I'm having to run errands or take one of my kids somewhere, and it's just a really easy on-the-go meal. Either one of these meal replacements.
Very low carb, keto friendly.
Yeah, this one is one's definitely keto friendly.
No added anything, and lower. This one, even the natural sugars, it's lower in sugar. And I have a child with a protein allergy who loves Pure Protein Complete, has never had an issue. So if you have athletes, they need to recharge, they need to rebuild those muscles, and so these are excellent options for kids. You can do these. This is not just for the grown-ups. The little kids can do it too and enjoy it. We want to raise healthy kids that have a lifestyle of longevity.
Yes, that's right. And with the kids, they love. I know when my kids were younger, they loved smoothies, especially Ethan. He was my smoothie guy. Balance Complete was his favorite thing. And so we would just really get creative with lots of different frozen fruits and stuff like that, and make it into a smoothie and just instead of just a shake. And so there's so much that you can do with it. And there's lots of creative recipes and things that we'll be learning about in the kitchen and everything. So, but anyway, well,
I have one more.
Okay.
So one of my favorites, it's not even here right now, but the Peppermint Vitality. Everyone loves peppermint. So running was always kind of a chore for me. I haven't always enjoyed it. And so I felt, when I would run for a while, mentally I would start to feel like how much longer would I have. So I started putting, right? I mean, let's face it. I already
feel like that, and I'm not running. If I run, you better run too. Right.
That's exactly right, because I liked playing sports where there was something involved to take my mind to the fact that I'm running. But when you have to condition, you have to get your body in shape to do these things. So when I would go and run or row or ride my bike or do things that would really, I felt like physically, my lungs were starting to say, yeah, we're done. And so I would start using Peppermint Vitality, and I put it on the roof of my mouth, inside my mouth, and I could feel it helped with my stamina, my endurance, and the ability to breathe better. And I've shared that with so many people. They're like, it is amazing how different you can. It
makes the biggest.
Breathe.
It is a game changer.
You can breathe during a workout,
Yes.
especially when you've just started getting back into working out and you feel all of this stuff, especially this time of year when there might be some congestion. You definitely want to take. Do you have your Peppermint Vitality?
You just decided. Add to cart. Peppermint.
Add to cart.
That's what we're gonna do.
Well, and I
Maybe now you're ready. New year.
Well, running, we're not so sure about yet.
I've had lung challenges my whole life, from beginning the day I was born, and I also had lung parasites, and so I had a lot of challenges with breathing, and so that peppermint is a game changer for me too, because I couldn't even run. Before Young Living, I couldn't run. I mean, they would make us run in school. I'd literally pass out after quarter of the way down there. I just could not get enough oxygen in order to maintain it. And it wasn't until after Young Living that I actually could run. Now, I don't run marathons. I do this jog, walk thing, but huge improvement based on my ability to breathe, so.
I remember there was a Ironman athlete that spoke at a Young Living convention. And so, and one of his favorite oils to use when he was running was RC. And so RC, Raven, anything that helps you, like as you breathe, you feel, like for me with RC and Raven, I feel that I can take deeper breaths. I feel that I can breathe nice and clearly. And so that is so helpful. The other day, our personal trainer, he was like, man, you smell like peppermint every time. And he actually does use Young Living products. But I said, you know why I smell like pepperment all the time? And he's like, what? And I said, okay, if I didn't, I couldn't go as far. Like it helps me push my limits and helps me get more oxygen in and just breathe deeper and all that. And he goes, really? Like he's a bodybuilder and stuff. And so he was like, what? And I said, oh yeah, you put on the peppermint and you feel like you've hit your max, and then you use the peppermint. Well, I start off with, I just put peppermint on my nose. I put it under in my mouth and like everywhere. And so I'm smelling like peppermint when I'm working out. But anyway, so it was like the next week, and he told me, he said, I did the peppermint and it really, really works. And so he was lifting weights, and then, he was feeling like it hit, and he was like, oh yeah, there's the peppermint. Sera used the peppermint. And so he had hit his limit, and he used the peppermint, and he was able to go do another set of reps and stuff. And so he was like, you're right, it's amazing. So it works.
And for those who are really competitive athletes, I have a child who is a competitive athlete and wanting to compete on the collegiate level. And she has been in a lot of tournaments this past year. And what she would do is she started using Valor before every game, because we put her in an environment. She wanted to be in an environment where she was playing against that athletes who were better than her, the athletes who had you want to be the best, you got to play the best, right? You want to play against the best. So she's playing against these teams. She's 5'10", and she's guarding girls who are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". So she would put Valor on every game, and it's like that. I am capable of accomplishing what God has for me. So it really is an emotional boost when you feel like you're the David and Goliath situation. She would put it on. Literally, she was so much smaller and younger than a lot of these girls, because they played up. And so she would put it on, and she had a phenomenal week. And actually, the next week came back, and a Division I school offered her a scholarship. So you go through those situations. So you go through those situations, and you're like, our oils can help us physically, they can help us mentally, can emotionally, spiritually. Yes. And we have such great tools, and we have got to tap into this for our total well-being.
That's right. Yes, absolutely. I love that. All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for watching That Oil Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you can catch new episodes every first Tuesday of the month. And if you enjoyed learning about these amazing products and want some of your own, reach out to the person who shared That Oil Show with you.